Welcome. I'm Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I'm coming to you live. I really am live from Wasaga Beach, Ontario. It took a few tries, actually. I had originally planned to do this Thursday afternoon. A couple weeks ago, that was the plan. That was the standard. I'd been doing these Thursday afternoons. Uh, but I was away last week, and when I got back, I realized that I had stuff going on that I wasn't going to be available Thursday afternoon, so I had planned to do it Friday morning. And guess what? Got a message from a friend who said, "Hello." And I was like, ah, I have goofed up. She was very kind and has given me grace and said, "You must still be in vacation mode." I think that goes on for several months. So I might have to use that for a while. But anyway, decided that I would do this afternoon. So it is 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time where I am. Not sure what time it is where you are, or whether you're able to be joining me right now, or whether you're going to maybe catch the replay later. But welcome. I'm so glad we are finally getting some time to hang out together and do some crafting. Did you prep the pieces? I hope that you were able to to get them cut. It gave you extra time. What more do you need? Anyway, yes, what do we have to share? Biggest stuff is my in-person retreat, June 22nd, 23rd, 24th in Stayner, Ontario. So if you are GTA or um, Muskoka area, Midland, Penetanguishene, Gravenhurst, any of those up that side of Georgian Bay, up my side of Georgian Bay, Collingwood, Wasaga Beach, Stayner, Owen Sound, any of those, or even south from here, Kitchener, Waterloo, Guelph, London. Um, it's all very doable. It's a 3-day event, so yes, you might have to drive for a little while to arrive, but then you're there for a nice chunk of time. Great big table to craft on, uh, lots of awesome people to help inspire you. I plan make and takes, and lots of fabulous things in an amazing facility. I'd tell you the venue that we do this at is just it's top notch. It's fabulous. So please consider joining me. If you have not seen my Facebook posts for that, go to Great Stamping with Connie on Facebook. You will find it there. You also find it on the Girls Getaway Weekend Facebook page. And if you have any questions at all, just reach out to me. Be happy to answer your questions, fill you in, and get you registered. If you are planning to register, you want to do that today or tomorrow, especially. I mean, you can do it after tomorrow, but there is an early bird gift waiting if you register and pay your deposit by tomorrow. So don't miss out on that. It's free stuff. Who doesn't love free stuff, right? Okay, so let's head down to the crafting area. There we go. And we are going to do some crafting today. And I was thinking about this because I've, messed up so many times over and over. Um, I need to send some cards out as thank yous for people watching, either watching with me now in the live video or watching the replay. So if you are interested in receiving a card in the mail, all you have to do is leave a comment, please send me a card. And you could be receiving some happy mail in the near future. So make sure you do that, and we will be sending out some cards. Okay, so I have stuff. I did prepare some things. Oh, goodness. I don't think I brought some of the stamps over that I need. Yes, because I was going to use this filled with sweetness, uh, and I cut some of these berries, but I wanted to stamp them. I have one one that's stamped, and I have a jar that's cut out already, but I should do these others, shouldn't I? So I shall return. Goodness. Ah, vacation brain. And I will need strawberry slush. Nope. Yes, it's it can be tough getting back into the swing after vacation, can't it? MSH and I spent a glorious week in the Dominican Republic, and we went there to basically to thaw out after the winter that we have had. We had a ton of snow this winter, as I'm sure you know if you follow me, because I've been kind of moaning about it for a little while now. Gotten very tired of it. I want it to go away. I am ready for summer. Let's move on. And anyway, we had decided we were going to go away and just, for the most part, lay on the beach and melt. So it was glorious. 29 degrees, beautiful weather. We did do some touring. We hired a private uh, driver, I guess, and had him take us around and share different things about uh, Punta Cana because we hadn't ever done that in Punta Cana. We had been there before, but we didn't do any sightseeing the last time. So we did that, and we went to a coffee uh, farm. Is that what you call it? Aw. Anyway, where they grow coffee beans and cocoa uh, beans, and then a bunch of other sort of miscellaneous things at this one farm and what always is so intriguing and so incredibly interesting when you do these things and you're in these places seems to be is that they they uh, glorify and appreciate the land and what it gives us and uh, all the goodness there. So they were growing all sorts of things to harvest. And what else did they have? Let me think. Bananas and I think papaya. Um, and then a lot of herbs. They grew turmeric. I've never seen that growing, and cinnamon, vanilla. So lots and lots of different things. And he would just walk around and he would, grab some leaves off of a bush or a tree or growing from the ground. And he'd say, "Oh, this is this, and here's what it does." And it's like it just the knowledge. So I said to him, I said, did you go to school to learn this, or is this, passed down through your family? He said, no, it's, you learn from your family. And I'm sure he had shared a lot of that knowledge with his children, but the day we were there, he had a couple of his grandchildren that were coming and going in, and so I'm sure that he is sharing all of his knowledge with them as well, and that's how it continues on. And it's an art, and it's valuable, and it's not something we do in North America nearly enough. I don't think personally, because I just think, history and traditions and the knowledge, the stuff that isn't written down, it's just shared and passed from one generation to the next. And that's what it is. Anyway, I've been doing all this. Look, okay, so I've got all those guys stamped now anyway. I did not fussy cut another jar. I do have paper here to do that. Shall I fussy cut a strawberry one so we have a pink one? Just going to grab it out of here. I want the little one. Oh, maybe I want this round guy. Oops. Sorry, not even in the camera, I don't think, to show you this round. I always thought this was marmalade in that shaped jar, but Well, could be, I guess, cherry marmalade. It's cherries on there. You make cherry marmalade? I don't know. It's all good. There we go. All we know is that the teddy bear holds honey. Okay, let me just give this a quick trim cut. I would keep talking, but I kind of need to focus when I'm fussy cutting. Just practice. I can talk and do many things. So it is good to be back. It was glorious being away. I'm not gonna lie, but it's always nice to get home. But then there's the catching up, and MSH is now chomping at the bit to get to the cottage because he wants to get going on the renos. So we're working towards that. But the few things we wanted to do in Wasaga before we get into full-on cottage season. So we're trying to get some of that done this week. I will not be going to the cottage full time yet. We're into the back and forthing season, where I go up for a little bit, but then I still have obligations for things going on here. I try not to do that all summer long because I like to go to the cottage and stay there. And we had sort of said, oh, we'll have to do less forward and back this year with the price of gas being what it is. We should plan to stay in one place more. Yeah, that's not happening so far. But anyway, it is what it is. Okay, uh, let's do some crafting, shall we? So, card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. Designer series paper is 5.5 by 4.25. It's full coverage of your card front. Okay. And then we also have a piece of vellum that is 4.25 by 2 3/4. I'm so happy that we have vellum back. It's just a nice, it's a little different kind of thing. So fun to play with. A piece of basic white that's 3.5 by 1.5. And then your die cuts or interest elements. If you ever see me say interest elements, I mean something that you have punched out or die cut or fussy cut, just some accents for your crafting. Okay, so this is going to go all over the whole card front. Go figure, right? I like to use liquid glue for this because you want to get it down onto the card base to cover all the card base. And it's sometimes just a little tricky. You don't have the visual of edges to sort of line up straight or whatever, and sometimes I mess it up. That one looks like it's pretty good, but it's easier to do, I find, if you use liquid glue. Plus, you get that moment to wiggle it if you need to. Just a little itty bitty wiggle up. There we go. Okay. Put that there. And then the vellum is going to be next, and then we're going to have this. So you may know, or you may not know, but when you're working with vellum, it will show the adhesive through. So what you want to do is only put your adhesive where you're going to cover it up, if at all possible. Okay. So I know that I am going to have things running through the center, namely the piece of basic white cardstock. Sorry, I really need to move this tape runner. find where I have put my tape runner. So there we go. It's just hiding under a few things. So I am going to put some adhesive on here where I know it is going to be behind this piece, and then you won't see it. Right? So just going to come in here and put this right in the center. Okay, so there we go. This piece of basic white is for your sentiment. Oh, haven't quite decided what sentiment I was going to use. I have the happiest birthday wishes, which would certainly fit on there. That is from the notes of spring. The product of the month last month. Yes, notes of spring. So this was the product of the month last month. Super cute, and some great sentiments as well. So that's what I am using. I also have friendly foliage, this thinking of you. I think that most of you know that I donate a lot of cards, and thinking of you is always a great one if you're donating, because it's suitable for any purpose. You know, thinking of you on your birthday, hope it's great, or thinking of you, you know, and sending big hugs, thinking of you, hoping you feel better soon, thinking of you as you start your new job. Like, it's just, it can be for absolutely anything. So I tend to do a lot of those when I'm trying to restock my cards to donate. And I took a big stack over to the retreat venue after our retreat, because when I was there, she had mentioned that they had like 4 cards left or something. So clearly it was time. Okay, I might use this one. I think I am going to come in. I haven't decided whether I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight. This is actually Misty Moonlight, but we have blueberry bushels. Blueberries are blueberry. Anyway, probably use Misty Moonlight. So let's use that for our stamping. I could use the strawberry slush. That would be safe, but not really worried about being safe. We'll just go with this. I'm going to put that right in the center. There we go. And let me just, I might use this on the other card. So let me just, this is a bit of a clean. Close this up for now. Oh, what has happened to my screen? All right. And then I am just going to put this. So this I am going to adhere with dimensionals. Oh, I need to I need to grab another sheet of dimensionals. We don't seem to have a whole lot on this page right now, but that's okay. We're good for now. These are all cut. I was obviously doing something small or smaller, but look, we'll put a nice big one in the middle. There we go. So we have also started very high level, but planning for our July online global retreat. So if you are not able to come in person in June, you can still have an opportunity to do some fabulous crafting. in July online from the comfort of your own home. Okay, this this was designer series paper. I was thinking this is not the same color, but one is designer series paper and one is cardstock. So that's the difference. And one of these is designer series. This one is designer series paper as well. So you're just going to put your interest elements. You can tuck them in behind this. You can put them on top of this, whatever you wish. You're just going to add some bits. Oh, this actually goes right to the edge, but that's not raised. So I'm going to, you'll see I've got an dimensional there, and then I'm going to put some liquid adhesive here, because this part is going to sit on this part, which is already raised. And then that way it will be even. This one I'm going to tuck under the back, so it's just going to go on flat. So this is a few more places I could have adhered my vellum, but that's okay. It's fine. It doesn't need to be adhered everywhere. Just enough to hold it in place, and it certainly has that. So I'm going to put a little dimensional here, and then I'm going to come into this center area here with my liquid glue, because that is going to be sitting on my paper there. There we go. And then I'm going to tuck this strawberry underneath, so it will just go on flat. Like that. There we go. Okay. So we have extra pieces again. And look, oh, I did use that jar though. I was gonna say I didn't even use the jar that I cut out, but I cut out two. So put those over into the bits area. And that'll be future crafting. And let's see what we have here for 25 to 27. Oh my. Strawberry slush. Strawberry slush is staying, isn't it? For some reason I keep thinking it's going away. I'm sure that's strawberry slush though. Goodness, my brain. I I need something different to compare to, right? So let me just do this. I hardly ever use my paper catalog anymore, although the new one is definitely worth looking at. Yes, so strawberry slush is still around for another year. I was thinking it was going away, but it's pretty in pink and petunia pop. So there we go. More vacation brain, more I'm not sure what's what. It's all good. I will get back in the swing. Okay. So let's use some of these. We're going to put this guy right there. I'm going to come over here, but this one maybe should have had this guy up a little bit. Go a little higher, and then I should put the medium one here, but there we go. That looks okay. Saved it. Okay. Quit now before you mess up more. All right. Moving on, shall we? So I have stuff falling all over the place. So for the next cards, I have two that I have prepared for. So this is, oh, the paper that's not here. Dreams, Delicate Dreams, I think. It is specialty designer series paper because it's got this shiny stuff. Can you see that? Look at that. Look at that. Copper foiling. And this came out, I want to say in March, and everybody's like, hey, what color is that? I don't know what that is. It's not Bonnie Blue, and it is not. It is actually Hydrangea Hue. Hydrangea Hue, which is this, one of the new in colors. And look, okay, true confession, these have arrived. I have not used it yet. I did take the wrapper off and I did open it once. They are super easy to open. Oh my goodness. But this is a felt pad and I have not used a felt pad for a little while. So I might do a bit of a test stamp before I use that one because um, otherwise I might, well, mess everything up. So that said, let's, shall we? I need a scrap of paper because I have sticky stuff on the back of this. Sticky stuff everywhere. Okay, I'm just going to stick that there because this is just for playing with anyway. But we're just going to look at that, eh? So these actually are two pieces, but you can just kind of leave them attached as well. I haven't even put the stickers on here yet, but here goes. One of the things with the cloth pads as opposed to the foam pads is you don't have to be as concerned about the super gentle tap, tap, tap because it's a firmer ink pad. Look at that. Ooh, I do like this color. Look at that. That's all. I'm thinking a lot of you and and this lovely color. Okay, I think we're I think we're good. Hopefully I don't mess up. So I think I'm going to do both of them while I'm here. We will just stamp these both. Same sentiment, same color. So lovely. Oh my goodness. If you if you are a demonstrator and you have not ordered these yet, you need to get them. And if you are not a demonstrator, you need to get them as well. You just can't get them yet. However, I'm giving very serious consideration to an in color club. What, that tea is just ever so slightly light. I'm going to try it once more. So I have done this before, and you can join the club and get the full-size ink pad along with cardstock and designer series paper and all the things. Or you can do a little try it pack. Oh, that one didn't work as well. Okay, we'll use this one. And that's ink spots. So I will send you 5 ink spots in the new in colors. And then you still get all the other things as well. So I think I will offer both again this year. It's they're both great. It just one is you get less ink, obviously, because you're just getting an ink spot. So it's not going to last as long, but it is going to last long enough for you to try the color and see if it's one that you would like to get the full-size ink pad for. Hello, Doreen, welcome. Glad you could stop by today. Guess you're not out golfing just yet, but maybe soon, eh? We are all waiting for the nice weather to be able to get outside and do all the things. Okay, so I'm going to do one each way. I mean, it is sad to turn this beautiful foiling over, but I really like these squares. I think they're kind of neat. So So I am going to do that. Could have done some crumb cake die cuts too. That might have worked well, but I did not. I just did hydrangea hue and mossy meadow, so we'll make it work. Hard to see where the edge of the white card base is when it's sitting on white paper. Okay. Go. And this one. This one's easier to put the glue on because it's not the fancy side. Right down there. Go. So again, this is 5.5 by 4.25, covers the whole card front. Okay. And then we have 2 pieces of vellum, and we have 2 sentiment pieces. And then I just die cut a bunch of a bunch of stuff. Wasn't quite sure what I was going to use. I die cut one of these, thinking that it would get torn into 2. Hope that's what I want to do, because that's what I just did. There's another one of those. Here's a more solid one. There's the cutout. Are those? Oh, they're not quite in the camera. You've gone too far. And then some small ones and little. There we go. So we have lots of stuff to choose from to decorate with. So I am going to adhere the vellum, and then we can have a bit of a play with decorations. This does not look quite straight, and I'm sure I've missed it. I'm gonna have to I'll chop it off at the knees a little bit, and then you won't see the card base. Not terrible, but it just needs a little trim. There, that much, but it would bother me. So I got rid of it. You know what to do? Get rid of it. Okay, it's back on. No, only problem putting the vellum down, you almost lose sight of it, and then you can't quite tell if you've got it straight. It's mostly straight. There we go. Tape runner, yes. Probably easier to get it straight if your card is sitting straight as you do it. Well, this one actually has cheater lines. We like that. There we go. Okay, and then these guys will get popped up on. Well, that one actually ended up looking okay in the end, didn't it? Just needed to dry a little bit. Okay, just gonna grab some other dimensionals here. Oh, there we go. Oh, sticky, sticky. Actually, I might go back to these big ones for the center. Scissors. The reason I put something in the middle is because otherwise it could sag. And we don't want that. We do so much work to make sure everything is going on evenly, glue glue on the raised part and a dimensional just on the edge to keep it even and all that. I don't want the piece itself sagging. Sort of defeats the purpose of all the other work. These backs don't come off as easy. Must be the shape. Couldn't possibly be the operator, could it? Right in the center. Same with this one. There we go. And then we just get to play and see what we want. Could do this. Oh, you know what? Shoot, I was going to show you. I still can, I think. I'm going to pull this off. And because I said you could do landscape or portrait. And you can. This layout works either direction. I did cut that one to be a landscape card. So I sort of had landscape on my brain. But, oh, very sticky. But this can also go portrait. Because it fits in here. Right. Let's see. 1, 2. That's okay there. There we go. There. So now we will have 2 different orientations. Just so you can see them both. Now you just need to make sure that you don't you don't go over the edge with your decor. This could even come down here, couldn't it? Only thing with leaves, then they're not they're just sort of dangling. It could kind of dangle this way. No, it needs to go this way. Maybe we'll use those on a different card. Do this. And a little bit of blue. Should I cut this? I only have one of these, but that's okay because I don't. I only have one more blue. What was I thinking? Cut lots of green. Didn't cut as much blue. I think. See, if I cut this here, then we have a little piece for there. Okay, we could probably make this work. We will figure something out. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to trim this off a bit so it looks like that's how it was supposed to be, right? I don't think you'd ever really notice that that wasn't exactly how the die cut was. So we're good. And then we have a little piece that we can tuck under here. So we have blue and a green accent and green and a blue accent. Just because, you know, there's that symmetry sort of thing going on, right? Okay, so I'm gonna cut, so these are all getting tucked under, so I'm not gonna use dimensionals on any of these because I'm not trying to keep anything even. Just gonna come with some liquid glue, solid bits. I'm gonna tuck this down in here on an angle. Could have torn it off, I guess, but I just pushed it in further. And this one seems to be, I guess I could have angled it more, but. There we go. Come in with this. That. And then we have a mossy meadow piece for this accent area. There we go. If you're just joining me, because you just found me because I wasn't on when you were thinking I was going to be on. Yes, I messed up, but I'm here now. And to sort of make amends, I am going to send out some happy mail this week. And if you would like to be a recipient of some of that happy mail, all you have to do is leave a comment saying, I would like a card, or please send me a card, or something to let me know that you would like some happy mail. Okay, I'm gonna set this one up here for a minute. We'll do gems on everything in a moment, but let's sort out what we're going to do with this one. I wonder, I could even cut this, couldn't I? Because this is okay. Shall we get brave? Let me just take a little bit of a look at this because this it doesn't have as much space because of how it's built, right? So if I cut this, there we go, and I can trim that guy off in a moment. And then I cut this here and this here. So we have that piece, and then we have this piece. I'm just going to clean up these cuts so that they look smooth, as if they were always intended to be. And I think this bottom bit's going to get completely removed, but let's just see. I'm just going to chop this guy off at the knees, right about here. That will tuck in. It does look a little bit. Maybe I should go this direction. It looks better that way, doesn't it? It's okay. We can do that one different again. And this one, this is not going to work. This has to become two pieces. Oop. Sorry, keep moving out of view there. I don't know that I'm going to use this, but we'll just trim that off that we could. I could tuck him in as well. Not sure. And then I don't know whether I want this great big piece of, although that's not, it's kind of bigger than I need though, isn't it? Maybe we'll just use these little guys. Like that. I have another one of those. I had these too. I really like these, but see, plans change. And when I'm doing something like this, I will often just cut a bunch of pieces and so I have choice as I get there. I don't really know exactly what I want until I've actually started adhering things. Okay, I think I'm going to do this way. So, hey, Barb, welcome. I got so intent on my little fronds of greenery and bluery. And notice when you first arrived, but there we go. Put that one down, and then the sky. It must be nice having Natalie home again. Keep them small. Keep these guys small. I think that's maybe what you're referring to. We're going to keep these small. There's the delay in things. Whoops, look at that. I'm almost out of the camera again. There we go. And this like that. And this guy. Oh, I wanted him sort of underneath, didn't I? Whoop. We'll just lift the blue when we get there. Go. Sure, I think that works. Yeah, sure is. Yeah, it's always nice to have someone else in the house and nice to have her home from school, finished her first year. So very exciting. So, yes. Okay. Let me just get these extra bits and pieces. See, this is how the bits bucket overfloweth, right? I have all these extra pieces that I didn't end up using. Oh, well. Oh, look, another little one. Oh, this was the one I was thinking I might. We want a little more? That could work, couldn't it? What do we think? Does it cover the green too much? Maybe it covers the green too much then. I could tuck it underneath, or I could just skip it. Maybe I'll tuck it under the green. Sure, sure. Yeah, that. I could wait for comments. Okay, we're gonna stick this under these guys. I need this guy to lift up, push this under, tuck that in, all the things, right? There, just a little extra. Don't put the glue cap on the take your pick tool. Put the glue cap, the glue, take your pick cap under the green. Yes, good. That's what I did. Because you do need to see that green, don't you? Okay, gems. Check this out. Look, new in color gems. Aren't they pretty? They're so shiny. Should we use some of these blue guys? What else I have that I would like? Do I have anything else that's anywhere near as much fun? I don't know how that could be, but we could take a peek. No, it's not really the right green, is it? Although green would be nice. Is there any green in here? This would be lovely, but I don't think there's any green in there. No, no green in there. So I think we might be going with these. No. Okay, let's stop playing games. Bling, yes, bling. We must do bling, right? It's not a card until it's got bling on it. You would have liked my card class this month, Barb. There was two cards that had, I think they had bling in the flower centers, and then they also had bling decorating the card. So lots of bling on them. Not too much because there is no such thing, but only two sizes of these gems, but that's okay. We only need two sizes. There we go. So these 2026 to 2028 in colored dots. Check them out. They will be live. Not next week, the week after, early May. They will be available to everyone, available to you now if you are a demonstrator. And if you are not a demonstrator, but you would like to be, Great Stamping with Connie. Check it out. You can get all the info you need. You can join there. You can reach out and ask me questions, whatever you need, whatever you want to know. Yes, we do love our bling, don't we, Barb? All good, all good. Okay, so there are the cards for today. Let me just come back in here. Zoom like pops up all these screens when you move your mouse around now. It's somewhat frustrating because then I don't get the things that I'm after. So anyway, that is Connie's Craft Along. Finally. I apologize if you were here this morning looking for me. And I was not here, clearly, but as I said, I will try to make amends and send happy mail. So if you would like some happy mail, just leave a comment saying, I would like some happy mail. Please send me a card. Please send me happy mail. Something about wanting a card. It doesn't really matter exactly what. It's not about the exact words. It's about the message that you would like some happy mail. All right. That's what I have for you today. I will be back next week. She says, sort of glancing over at her calendar. But yes, next Tuesday, I really should plan ahead and look ahead. I need to do that now that I'm back from vacation. But as we move into summer mode and transitioning with cottage and cottage travel and all those things, I may need to juggle what I'm doing when. And then I will get set on a summer schedule and we will stick with that, hopefully. MSH is probably working Thursday, Friday, Saturday again. So that's usually a good day for me to go live because he doesn't need my help with the renos, but he doesn't start work till later in May. So anyway, we will see. It's all good, right? It's all crafting. And if you want some serious, intense crafting and lots of good fun and inspiration, I invite you to join me at my Girls Getaway retreat in June because MSH won't be there, so no interruptions. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I truly appreciate it. I hope you have a fabulous evening and an amazing weekend. We'll see you next week. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.